Good morning, friends. I am Jimmy, your astute tourist. It is Thursday. It is March 2nd. Good morning to you, 2023. It is a rainy day here in New England. Hope everybody's having a good morning. And you got your hot cup of coffee or the beverage of your choice. I'm enjoying mine right here. Got my Dallas cup from when Colleen went down to Texas about a month ago. Oh, and that's a hot one. I just brewed that one. Yeah, it's raining there. Snow tomorrow is here as well. So we're getting the same weather pattern, I think, James. It is. It's definitely raining out. I get up at 5 to let the puppies out, and it was coming down at a good clip. Looks like we got a better signal here today than I did last night. Picture looks good. Crazy weather these days. Speaking of weather, I figured I'd pull up some news. They're getting walloped out on the West Coast and the western northwestern area of like Flagstaff, Arizona, and that area. Apparently, they've had a couple major winter storms out there, and a major winter storm closed two major highways early Wednesday morning, and more closure are expected as the storm dumps heavy snow in Arizona's high country. The following highways were closed due to dangerous driving conditions. Interstate 40 eastbound has closed between US 93 and Ash Fork, which is milepost 72 and 146. US 180 north of Snowbowl between milepost 236 and 248. SR 64 near the Grand Canyon East entrance, and SR 68 west of Kingman. Those are all been closed because of heavy snowfall. Let's see. Flagstaff 9 inches, 4.5 in Munns Park, 2 inches in Yarnell, 1 in Prescott, 1 in Chino Valley. Drivers who chose to travel on roadways when winter driving conditions are present should be prepared to spend extended times on the road in extreme winter conditions. Arizona Department of Transportation warned drivers on its traffic conditions page. Arizona's Family First Alert meteorologist April Wernicke adds that travel conditions should further deteriorate throughout the day. A winter storm warning is in effect for much of the state above 4,000 feet. Up to 12 inches of snow above 5,000 feet and 12 to 22 inches of snow are possible above 7,000. 22 inches of snow. The storm should wind down across the state by Thursday morning. So the last couple of days, they've been getting whacked out there in Arizona. And I know that we have some friends out there. I know Roy and Becky are out there. And several others. I think Tim and that crew, they're all out in that area. So, guys, be safe, be warm, and be careful. Stay off the roads. We're expected to get some weather here, and I'll find that in a minute. Good morning to Shirley. Shirley is in the house. Thank you. James is letting me know that everything's looking good here this morning. Miss Dawn is in the house. Najuma Brown is with us. Good morning, Najuma. Thank you for coming in. Miss Dawn's here. She's saying, hey, all. She's waving at us with a pink hand. Flagstaff gets it bad in Kingman on Highway 40. Yeah, and they're getting whacked right now. Like I said, we got some friends out there, and I hope they stay safe. It is winter after all, and those folks up in the high country, they get hit pretty hard. So everybody's saying good morning to everybody, and a good morning to you as well. Like I said, it is March 2nd, 2023, and we get a mixed bag here in New England when it comes to weather in March and April. March is kind of like the last real month of winter here. and you never know what you're going to get. Today we're going to have rain all day, rain tomorrow, and then the rain's going to change over sometime tomorrow evening, and it's going to change over to snow. James, you'll probably get it before we do. Colleen's going to be traveling home tomorrow. Her flight's, I think, due into Logan Airport in Boston at about 8:30. So hopefully she's going to beat the snow in. I know they're saying Friday overnight into Saturday we're supposed to get a pretty good amount of snow, and I'll find that in a minute. Let's see if I can find that weather for New England. See if we can find that. Right now it's raining in Manchester. The high today is going to be around 41 degrees. Let's see. According to our local news station, if I can pull them up. Of course, it's all videos. Local current weather. How's the weather in Cyprus? I bet it's warm and sunny. I bet it's warm and sunny. It's dark. Sun isn't up yet. And it's cold. It's in the 30s Fahrenheit, of course. And all right, let's see. You know, what is it with these days? Everything has an ad. Trying to pull up the weather. Her pepper plant was awesome, by the way. I know you. As soon as I clicked in, she's like, "Jimmy, I have pepper plants." That's awesome. So good. It's good to see that you've got your plants started. I haven't started. I do have. I have 2 pepper plants. I got some seeds from the Garden State Gardener. I won on his show, and I did start those, and those are peppers. Don't ask me what kind. They're the little tiny ornamental ones. They grow like red and yellow, little tiny little peppers. But surely that's great. Keep them going. You get those tomatoes coming up as well soon, and all but one are flowering. Very cool. Good for you. Congratulations on your peppers. Dawn is saying went on a mountain walk at 7:30, back at 9:30. Real hot coming back. Yeah, you guys are right in there. You're getting the starting to get into the hot weather, I'm sure. Shirley saying thanks for the link drop. So pumped. Nowadays that would be epic. Good morning, Matt. I hope you're feeling better. Backlash Fisherman, Matt. I can hear the puppies barking and howling. Matt's been sick. Him and his family, they've been sick for last week or so. And he did tell me he's feeling better. So, Matt, I'm glad you're feeling better, and hope you're back at it soon. And let the girls know that I hope they feel better, and I'm glad they are. So let's see. Today, right now, it's 27 degrees here. And I can't get any of my weather. You know, if I wasn't trying to get the weather, it'd be all over the place. But anyways, it's cold and rainy here. And we're going to get some snow in the next day or so. It's supposed to rain all day. And then tomorrow it's going to increasingly turn to snow. And we're getting upwards of a foot. Hopefully that's going to be it for us, the last big push of the winter. We've been known to get upwards of 30 inches or more into April, so fingers crossed. I hope we don't get anything like that, but Here in New England, they say if you don't like the weather, just wait a second. Just wait a minute, because it's going to change for sure. Be sure to hydrate. Shirley's saying to Dawn, because it's hot there. Everybody's saying good morning. Doing okay, still coughing. Just had a nasty fog, rain, thunder shower. Guys had a thunder shower? James says they get the Easter snow. Yeah, we've been known to get that. You never know. It's a mixed bag here, right? I mean, you're close enough to us, James, where we get this crazy mixed bag of weather. Although we usually get dumped on more than you folks do. Although Pennsylvania does get their share of snow. But you won't have to worry in the next, what do you got? You have 6 more days before you hit the road. I hope you're feeling better too, James. I know you had a computer problem and you are down for the count for a day or so, but it won't be long, my friend. You'll be heading off to the sunny shores of Tampa, Florida, and then to the Western Caribbean, right? I believe. Sheila's Bush. It's called here. Okay. Happens around St. Patty's Day. Okay, got it. 10 days on the ship. 10 days till you're on the ship. How long's it going to take you to drive down there? A couple days? Take a couple days to get down to Tampa? Just got about a half an inch of rain in 30 minutes, high wind, and nice light snow with lots of booms. That's crazy when you get the when you get thunder with snow. Although you're in North Carolina, so the snow doesn't last long. And I was in North Carolina. I was in Asheville one time for the Super Bowl, and it snowed. And they had a light, what we would call a dusting. It wasn't barely an inch of snow on the ground, and you would have think all hell broke loose. They called off school. Nobody was driving. Everything was closed. Clearly not used to driving in the snow in that part of the country, which I guess in a way that's good because you don't have to deal with it so much. But, that's awesome. So let's see. Today it's finally found the weather here. This says 34 degrees, rain. Today it's going to be rain and more rain. Light snow and rain Thursday before a system bringing heavy snowfall passes through New Hampshire. This was 27 minutes ago. Light mixed showers this morning south, while areas to the north could pick up a couple of inches of snow. Next, we're tracking a heavier snowfall for Friday night into Saturday. Light snow and snow showers for northern and central New Hampshire through early this afternoon, and mixed rain showers for far south this morning. A light snow accumulation is likely in central and northern New Hampshire with very little far south. Roads could be slippy for a time this morning. Quick shot of milder air Thursday afternoon with highs in the 40s. Some partial sun develops after the morning mix. Snow will linger up north into the afternoon. And up north, the ski country, they've been getting, they've had a rough time up there. They haven't had much snow this year, so I'm sure they're doing the snow dance up there to keep the snow coming. Let's see. James, no snow here. It's 65 this morning. Way to rub it in, Matt. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, if anybody hasn't been to our merch store yet and you want to pick up a really cool coffee mug or a t-shirt, all of the proceeds go to help support the channel. If you guys have not yet been over to our PayPal, please check that out as well. We really could use the support. Like I said, we recently did a giveaway, and I have more giveaways we can do, but I need to get some federal reserves to help pay for the postage, because that's what we do. So all of those proceeds help fund those kind of things. I'd rather have snow than thunderstorms. Well, I'll trade with you, my friend. I'll trade. I'll definitely trade with you, sir. You can have the snow. I'll take the thunderstorms. Let's see. Fair skies breezy tonight with lows in the teens. After a brief break Friday, just an increase in clouds, high in the 30s and 40s. Friday night and Saturday, a general 6 to 12 inches of snow is expected for some tough travel overnight Friday and the first half of Saturday. There could be some mixing in southeast New Hampshire, which is about where I live, which could lower snow amounts here. So I'm about south central New Hampshire. Snow will gradually wind down late in the day and Saturday night, setting up a partly sunny and breezy day for Sunday with highs in the 30s. So that's the weather here in New England. So if you're out in the High Sierra area and the mountains of in Arizona, in that area, please be careful. All my friends out there. I was watching Roy and Becky's live under the awning yesterday, and they were talking about all the snow and the road closures. And you guys need to be careful out there. Pardon me. If you're and no matter where you are, Dawn, put on your sunscreen and hydrate. Shirley and I are we're gonna hunker down and in our area here of the world and put on an extra pair of long johns and keep warm. And I'll have to wind up the snowblower Saturday morning and clear up all the snow. Hopefully it's gonna get warm. I know next week it's gonna be cold, and it'll warm up soon and the snow will melt. So there you go. There's our weather for at least this part of the world. They've been getting great weather down south in Florida. The area where we're heading down in a few weeks and where Cindy and James will be. It's been in the 80s down there. The humidity is perfect. And it's been sunny and great. So great weather down south. Matt, I can fish in the snow, not in the thunder. That's absolutely right, my friend. As long as no dark skies or rain or cold or snow or wind, etc., I'm good, right? I'm with you. What's your t-shirt, Mr. Jimmy? Aha! So this is from South Dakota, Keystone, South Dakota. There's a road out there called Iron Mountain, 16A. And it's kind of a mountainous road. And this t-shirt comes from there, saying that I rode Iron Mountain Road out in South Dakota, Keystone. So that's what that t-shirt is. Nothing too special, but it was a souvenir of one of the trips that Colleen and I took a few years ago. What's going on in travel news? U.S. travel identifies travel pain points and opportunities to improve experience. President Biden calls on U.S. airlines to eliminate family seating fees. United Airlines to offer free Wi-Fi for some passengers. Hawaii tourism industry continues its strong recovery. Anybody going to Hawaii? I'm not. But apparently they're having good recovery there. The most popular U.S. international spring break travel destinations. Let's talk about that. It is spring break, right? Spring break, the hottest spring break destinations. Spring break travel season is poised to be, and another ad popped up, Supposed to be one busy, but destinations will host more travelers than other. Let's see. I like my music. I like it. Hawaii, land of spam, right? Anybody like spam? I do. I enjoy spam. All right, let's see. You know, I'm giving up on these internet news things. All we get is ads. Apparently spring break's going to be busy this year. I know spring break in Florida is huge. Salt Lake City. Anywhere where it's warm, although Salt Lake City's not so warm this time of year. But mostly anywhere it's warm, spring break is happening. Right now here in this area, all the kids are on school break. It's their vacation time. And they're doing all kinds of fun family stuff. I am the huckleberry at work this week because the other two chiefs are on vacation. My chief is in the Dominican Republic, which I hope he's having a good time and a good rest because he definitely needs it. They have flavored spam there. Isn't spam flavored anyway? Please, tell me more about flavored spam. Tell me more about flavored spam. Dawn, that's right. One of your favorite videos, right? Zeb's Country General Store. So that's in North Conway, New Hampshire. That's up where they're getting all the snow. That's ski country. It's a beautiful place to go. North Conway, New Hampshire is beautiful any time of year. It's in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. And North Conway is a little town that's kind of nestled in between a bunch of mountains. And they have a railroad there that you can ride. That's one of the videos we made is riding the Conway Scenic Railway. And then Zeb's Country Store is kind of the little gem. And you can buy all kinds of stuff there. There's all kinds of trinkets. But one of the big things is they have an old-time candy counter where you can get just about any kind of candy you can think of. Plus maple sugar and maple syrup products. New Hampshire is big for its maple sugar season, which is happening right now. In fact, it's probably getting close to winding down. Another couple of weeks, the trees will, the sap will stop running, as they call it, and the season will be over. I think it was a quick season this year, due to the crazy weather we've been having. It's the perfect sugaring weather is this: warm days, and when we say warm days, 40 to 50, and then cold nights, down into the 20s at night. Well, we've been having 60-degree weather some days, and then it's, highs in the 40s at night, and then it drops down to 20 at night, and it's 20 during the day. It's this weird cycle, and when that happens, the sap in the trees doesn't flow well, so they don't get a big yield. So then there's no maple syrup, and it's a big industry here in New Hampshire and New England. Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, and parts of Canada is a big it's a big maple sugaring and syruping time for them. So I do have a friend who does it, and she was telling me yesterday that the yield is not going to be the same as it has been in some years. So I'm getting so I get emergency alarms. They come across my phone to let me know what's going on right now. Somebody's having a medical call for chest pain in the town I live in. I no longer work here anymore, but I still get the alarms. Dawn says maple syrup, love it, but can't get it. I also love butterscotch, can't get that either. Really? I would like to send you some maple syrup. The problem is the postage. I tried to send V a gift that she won on our show, and she's a lot closer to me than you are. And they wanted $141 for me to send this package right here. See this package? And it doesn't weigh anything. This was for her. That's why I need everyone's support. If I'm gonna send out some prizes and gifts and that, especially internationally, $141 is a lot. I wish I could send you something, Dawn. I really do. I am at some point gonna mail you. At least I can mail you some stickers. And that shouldn't be too much, but even Shirley, when she won one of my coffee mugs, and she can tell you that I had to go into the spring.com and have it done that way instead of me mailing it from home. So what I did for V is she won a luggage scale, digital luggage scale, which I have all kinds of items. They're brand new. And I had to go to Amazon and find one and send it to her that way. It was cheaper for me to do that than it was to actually mail it. Again, like I said, $141 to send this to Ontario, which is just northwest of here, which isn't very far, but that's how it goes. So Matt's saying time to get up and get dressed and work. Okay, Matt, thank you, brother. Enjoy your time at work. Be careful. I'm glad you're feeling better. Dawn is showing maple leaves. Yeah, there's plenty of maple leaves here, my friend. I wonder if they'll let me send a maple leaf in the mail when the trees start to bud again and the leaves come out. Bring it when I come. There you go. That's what I'll do. Sounds like a road trip to Canada. Absolutely. I mean, they're not that far. Ontario's probably, I don't know, 8-hour drive. Not that far from me in the scheme of things. This is why most comps on YouTube and giveaways exclude me. You know, and they exclude a lot of people, and that sucks. That sucks for you people that live abroad, because a lot of the channels here are in the U.S., and it's easy for me to send something. I sent James and Cindy. They got a big package. It was probably that big, and I don't know what it was cost to send it, $5 or $8, something like that. It wasn't a lot. But when I'm sending out a bunch, it still costs us money. So donate to that PayPal account down in the bottom there on the Chiron, and we'll be able to do more of that stuff. Anyway, so here's to you. Happy Cup of Joe Day. It is Thursday, March 2nd. It's time for the best sip of the day. Best sip of the day. Best sip of the day for sure. We got a light audience here today. Maybe I'll just have to stop doing mornings. Although some of my favorite people are here with me, which I appreciate, you guys. That package, I think you sent your coffee pot that big, right? Yeah, it was a good size, but I had to get a big enough box to put the pillows in. So, I have them over there. I'd have to get up and get them to show you. But James and Cindy, I sent them a couple travel pillows. That'll be nice when they're lounging on the ship, or if they want to bring it with them on the ride down to Tampa, or even if they're just hanging out at the house watching TV. They're these really nice, foam pillows. They go around your neck, and they're really comfortable. Colleen uses one when she travels, and we sent those down to them so that they can have that for their trip. A lot of fun. A lot of good stuff. We did the giveaways for the Helping Hands for Cruising cruise-a-thon. Then I was asked why I didn't do a giveaway when I got 1,000 subs. Because it would cost you an arm and a leg to send stuff to people. Right? And that's why, I need to rethink the whole giveaway thing, because unless we're making money on YouTube, I mean, I am monetized, but I haven't got any money from YouTube yet. I haven't met the threshold. I think I have now, but I haven't received any money yet. So that's why we sit here, and us little channels, we beg and we ask for donations and go to the swag store and buy some swag. That way we can support ourselves and we can do more things like giveaways and that. If not, well, we'll just sit here and talk and we'll drink coffee. Don't forget to hit the like button if you guys haven't yet. That's what it is. I'm not complaining. I hope people realize I'm not complaining about that. It is what it is. Free seeds. You give away free seeds each month for your community supporters, and that's awesome. And sending seeds is about the cost of sending just a small letter, right? Something like these. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get some seeds. Send seeds out. Although we're not all about growing here on my channel, but, at least it's something. Like I said, the peppers that I'm growing, I won on as a giveaway from Garden State Gardener, and that was cool. And it's fun to see the plants growing. I'll have to do a short. I'll do a short on those. I just put a short out. I don't know if anybody's seen it. I know John from J&N Travels, he saw it. And it's a video of Colleen from last summer. We were at a place where we go camping, and we were in the restaurant. And she was kind of sitting there, just people watching, not looking at me. And I filmed her. And she's wearing her classy, sassy shirt on. She had that on, and I videotaped her. So I made a short of that the other day and put that out. So I don't know if anybody's seen that, but if you haven't, go over and check out the sassy, classy short. Oh, Shirley's seen it. She commented on it. Colleen really hasn't said whether she's liked it or not. She's away, so I put that out. Hopefully she's okay with it. She's just the cutest girl. I just love her so much. So that's about it. I don't know what else is going on. You were checked out of the chat. I was just talking about the short that I put up of Colleen sitting in the restaurant, the sassy, classy one, and that you had commented on it. Here it is here. Here's the short. Thanks, Don. If anybody wants to see it, it's short, but it's that's my lovely wife. And she is sassy, that's for sure. Hey, Kurt and Marcia, good morning to you guys. Thank you so much for coming in and listening. Working and lurking is not a bad thing. You're looking for footage that you may have lost. I've done that too. Let's talk about that since you brought that up. So sometimes I've gone to places and I filmed away like a freak, thinking about how I'm going to edit this stuff, and I get back and I didn't format the camera or the SD card. And guess what? All of that content was lost. I did that in Virginia when I went to Mount Vernon. As most of you know that are regulars here, I'm a huge history buff, especially American history. And I was so psyched. I'm at one of these places that I wanted to go since I was a little boy. And I'm filming away, like an animal, and I got all this content I can't wait to share with everybody. And I get home and I go to edit it, and I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What the heck happened? And it was because I never formatted the SD card for that camera. So, important safety tip. When you switch from... Because I reuse my SD cards. Do you guys do that, or do you just buy new ones? So I have this camera, my DLSR camera, and then I have my GoPro. If you're using the same SD card, when you switch from one camera to the other, you have to make sure that you format the card for that camera, or you're going to lose content, which I did. And I've lost a couple times before I really figured that out. I wasn't sure what the heck I was doing wrong. But there you go. So make sure you format your SD cards. Has that happened to anybody else? I'm trying to catch up. She is awesome. Yeah, Colleen, talking about my wife. Dawn is sharing out. CME traveling. Dave Collier's here. Hey, Dave, how are you? Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for coming in. People are saying hello. Hello from Virginia. Mr. Tranquillo is here. Good morning, my friend. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Have you been sailing? Have you been doing any sailing over there in the Mediterranean? Good to see you too, my friend. Thank you for coming in. And my guitars. Yeah, that's just a couple of them. You saw the other ones. Dawn saying on my dance channel, I filmed some real difficult stunts, hard with my condition, but wanted to do a tutorial on it. Somehow I erased it prior to editing. Isn't that heartbreaking, right? Especially when you work so hard on something. You're like, oh, I remember I could do this when I was 20. Let's see if I can do it now. And you pull it off, and then you go back to review the footage, and it's not there. Dave says he buys new ones when they start doing odd things. Yeah, and you do need to do that every now and then. I try to buy maybe half a dozen a year, but I do reuse them. So I save most of my stuff on these little gems here, external hard drives. Because as you know, graphics take up a lot of space. And I have, let's see, what do I have? 5 of those right now. And 4 of the 5 are full, so I need to buy more. But that's where I save all of my content. So I think SD card didn't pull all in that I thought it took. Yeah, right? Absolutely. Last week I sailed and I uploaded the video yesterday. All right, I'm going to have to go over and check that out. Dave Collier is saying that Mount Vernon is an awesome place in Monticello. I haven't been to Monticello yet, and I'm going to have to go back to Mount Vernon. Oh, well. Not a bad thing, because I love that kind of stuff. But I'll have to go back and refilm it. They don't let you film inside the house, which I may or may not have gotten little clips of it. Don't say anything. But it wasn't enough for me to put together for a whole video. Kurt says, I was going down a rabbit hole on some of your mother's side family history. Well, I got sidetracked just before bed last night. Dave saying hi to Kurt and Marcia. Dawn saying Jimmy was working on the hornworm video edit for you. Oh, you are? But got interrupted by my live. Oh, okay. So if anybody knows New Beginnings channel, you know that she has quite the green thumb. And she grows plants, and in her live, sometimes we talk about planting and that. Tomatoes were part of the conversation, and we brought up the tomato hornworm. And if anybody's familiar with tomatoes, in growing them, you're familiar with the tomato hornworm. They're kind of a intimidating looking caterpillar, and they will decimate your tomato plants. And I know that Dawn's like me. When you grow your plants, especially from seeds, they're like your little babies. And if something kills your little babies, you get pretty upset. So try Pope's Creek, Washington's birthplace. I have not been there. I would love to. I'm a huge American history fan. History in general, but especially American history. I have pretty good lighting in the backstage. Congrats. Thank you. Thanks so much. Yeah, this is my little studio here. Like my little studio. It's my music studio as well. As you can see, I got the guitars there. Chillin' Charlie's here. Good morning, Chillin' Charlie. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. John uploaded Mr. Tranquillo's latest video, the one that he brought up yesterday. So there you go. If you guys are interested, he is a avid sailor. People are saying good morning to Charlie. Oh, you're in Newport News. Okay. I love your state. Virginia's beautiful. I've been there a few times. Like I said, there's a lot of history down there. Early American history. Of course, there's Jamestown and there's Williamsburg and all those places. And then right up into the Civil War history, some of the dark history of our country, the battlefields and that. I've been to a few of those as well, but I will try to check out, of course, Monticello. That's Thomas Jefferson's home. And then you brought up where George Washington was born, so Pope's Creek. So I'd like to check that out as well. Yeah, there's lots to see, right? Dave, have you made it up north to New Hampshire? Because that's where we're at. There's a lot of history here. I talk about it. Once the weather gets good, we're going to go into Boston. We're going to do the Freedom Trail and feature a lot of the sites, the history sites, as well as some of the other tourist stuff, like Boston's North End, which is full of Italian heritage and restaurants and bakeries and that kind of stuff. So, hey, cheers. Kurt says he was looking at history. His great-great-great-grandfather, Richard Vance's sister, Nancy Vance Hatfield, mother of Devil Ance's Hatfield. I know you guys were talking about that in your live the other day. The Hatfields and the McCoys. That's very interesting. Now, you folks are in Maryland, right? So you're right down in that same area, like Virginia and that. I go to Maryland. I go to Emmitsburg, is where the National Fire Academy is, and I've attended several classes there in Emmitsburg, which is just over the line from Pennsylvania. And usually when I go down, I make a stop in Gettysburg, of course, being a history buff, and that's one place I haven't filmed yet. So lots of stuff I need to go and film at. We were there. I passed through because I went down to South Carolina a few years back to do some work, and we decided to drive, and I took Colleen and the kids, and we just happened to be in Gettysburg in July, the same time that the battles took place, and they were doing all kinds of reenactments, and that was something we didn't plan. It just happened. And that was incredible. And it's just like I said, that was the dark time in American history. But I'm a full believer in learning all about that stuff so that we don't forget about it. And we honor those folks. Not a good time in this country's history, but we have to remember it so that we don't repeat it. Hopefully don't repeat it. Bernay is in the house. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Did you sleep in this morning? I know it's let's see, what time is it? It's 3:45 where Bernie is right now, so she's up early. She definitely wakes way earlier than I do. People are saying good morning. River Styx Tommy is related to the Hatfields. Oh, okay. So there you go, Kurt. Got all kinds of family members around. That's right. Don't forget to hit the like button if you guys are coming in. PSV Odyssey, Paul Vines is in the house. Good morning, Paul. Thank you for lurking. We don't mind lurkers. Still in you. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Good morning to you. Thanks for dropping by. Good to see you. He says, everyone please enjoy your day. Don't let nothing or no one steal your joy. Ladies and men. You got that right, my friend. And I always finish out my live streams with a little pep talk that falls similar into that. Brene says, I fell asleep early last night. There you go. So you fell asleep early or up early? I didn't sleep very well last night. I kept waking up. 11:30 I woke up. 1:30 I woke up. And then 4:30, and then the clock went off at 5, and the dogs got me up. What is the dark side of history up there, my friend? So when I refer to the dark side of history here in the United States, I refer to a lot of the war that happened between the states in the 1861 to 1865 was the American Civil War. And that's when Americans were fighting Americans over what I considered not to be very important stuff, but for them it was important at the time. So that's what I refer to. And it's they call it the war, the battle between brother versus brother, because it literally was brothers fighting against brothers. The Battle of the North, or it was the war between the North and the South. And right in Kurt and Marcia's state, Maryland, that's where the line was drawn. So the Mason-Dixon line is right there, and that's this imaginary line that separates the North from the South. And it was a dark time in this country's history where, people that were friends had to fight each other, especially some of the generals. They all went to school together. They went to West Point, and they were all friends, but because of where they lived and their loyalty to their state, they ended up fighting against each other. So that's what I talk about when I talk the dark side of our history. I am Marshall, live in Southern Virginia. Okay, I don't know why I thought you were in Maryland, so forgive me for that. Marcia is from this area. I'm from Coalfields of West Virginia. All right, sir, forgive me for that. I know somebody in our little group here. Maybe it's Clock Family Adventures, Mike. Maybe he's from Maryland. But anyway, forgive me for that. People are saying good morning. Donna's sharing everybody's links. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done that. I'll also do a little bit of shameless plugs. If you'd like to go to our store and help support our channel, we have coffee mugs and t-shirts. There's beach bags and sweatshirts and all of that. You can go over to the Astute Tourist Store, creator-spring.com, and all the proceeds help support our channel. Also, we do have a PayPal link right here if you'd like to donate. And one other thing, we now have started memberships. And if you'd like to be a member of our channel, just go ahead to our channel on YouTube, and you can join there. So, and I haven't quite figured out exactly what we're going to do for all of our members, but all of our new members will get a postcard and one of our new stickers. one of our new stickers. And then there'll be some other cool stuff for those if you level up. So thank you for that. Join us, become a member of the Stu Tourist, and we'll bring you along. Discover adventure. That's what we do, and that's what we like to do. So let's see what else. It's raining hard here, Dave says. We just had Matt Willard in he's in North Carolina. He said they got some nasty weather overnight, thunder showers and that. Hey there. Addicted to Ships Cruise Adventures is here. Is my new friend. I met last night in Shansta's Travels. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate that. We're here Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 6 a.m. I am an early riser. And then Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. That's our Hump Day edition. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 6 a.m. And then Wednesday, Hump Day edition at 6 p.m. So make sure you join us for those. I usually take Fridays off, and sometimes we'll come up on Saturday. I know a lot of folks do their Saturday morning stuff. I was popping up at 10, but that was stepping on some other channels that have been doing that for a while. So we'll see. But all right, so Kurt, there you go. Okay, thank you. So it is the Clock family. Yeah, they live in Maryland. Okay, that's what I thought. I was confusing you folks with them. Stillinya says he was working in Maryland for years last year. Maryland's a great state. Virginia's a beautiful state. West Virginia, I worked in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for a while, and we would travel into West Virginia to go sightseeing and go shopping and that kind of stuff. It's beautiful down there, beautiful area, lots of mountains. Real pretty. Charlie says level up time with the membership. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Thanks. Still in you saying what's up? Chillin' Charlie is chilling because it's 33 degrees there. Yeah, it's about the same here. It's cold and it's raining and the snow is coming. My poor wife, she's in Atlanta, Georgia right now on a work trip, and she's flying in to Boston on Friday night when the snow's coming. So I hope she makes it in before the snow so she doesn't get delayed. I want her back here with me safe and sound. Membership should have the logo on your top bar on the thumbs up, share, etc. line. It's not there. Okay, well, I thought it was active, but I'll look at that later today. So look for that, though. We'll be offering our memberships fairly soon here. Please hit the like. Thank you, Charlie. Paul says, Mr. Marsha is way prettier than my clock. I'm not going down that road. I think Mrs. Marsha is definitely prettier than Mr. Marsha, for darn sure. Paul, did you guys get your package? Do you know, did Miss Meg receive the package yet that we sent? We sent it out on Monday, so I don't know if you got it yet or not. If not, you should be getting it soon. You guys and Amy were the last ones on the list that we finally got to send out. V let me know yesterday that she received her package. Hawkins family, they received their stuff. So I think everybody's got their stuff up to that point. So Miss Meg and Amy are the last two, I think, that stuff is out there. So just let me know when you get that. So like I said, it's Thursday. It's March 2nd, 2023. And we're going to be winding down here. Got my Dallas cup. So Colleen brings me a cup back from wherever she goes. Her last trip in January was in Dallas. And I hope to get an Atlanta Cup because that's where she is now. Thank you, Shirley. Share this out and smash the like. You don't have a clue. Yeah, right? That's why I'll ask Meg. It's going to her address anyway, so I didn't know if you knew or not. Jimmy, did you receive my email a couple days ago? I don't remember. Let me look. I know that you wanted some stickers, right, Brene? Let's see. I got one from MSC Cruise Lines. Sarah at Place It. I'm looking. I'm sure I did. If you did send it. DPS Wonderful World. I got one from Lillian Tittle. Brene, if you don't mind, send it out again. I don't see it. I'm as far back as February 27th, and I don't see anything yet. So, Ashley Ratliff, I told her to send her stickers. So if you want to, if anybody wants me to mail out stickers to you, I certainly will do that. This is our new logo. I have one of these left, and I'm going to send it to Bernays since she just talked about it. But I'll send the stickers out to you guys if you would like. All you have to do is send me your address. Send it to theastuteTourist@gmail.com. It's just that easy. theastuteTourist@gmail.com. And Bernays, send me that out again, and I'll make sure that I get that in the mail before the weekend. James, behave. I'll tell Captain Billy. Or Paul, behave, I mean. Let's see. Jimmy's merch store. Yes, also wanted to check the new logo merch. So I haven't printed any of the new logo merch yet. I'm going to do that this weekend. I just haven't had the time. Both of my bosses have been out this week, and I've been busy at work. When they're out, that makes me... I was calling myself the Huckleberry at work, because you know how that stuff flows downhill. Well, I'm the next one in line. So I've been busy with that, but I'm going to work on the new stuff this weekend. But send me your another email, and I'll definitely get to you on that. Angie is here with us. Hi Angie from Bariatric is around. I was watching some of her videos the other day on Carnival. It looks like a lot of fun. Lots of marching bands and food and crazy people in the streets. They block up all the windows in the storefronts. Kind of reminds me of the riots that were happening out here a couple of years ago. Just not as fun. Let's see what else is going on. People talking about eating. Kurt says listening. Got to get Marsha's cup of joe ready. Then wake her up in the next 30 minutes. Everyone have... Thank you, Kurt. I appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Let's see what else. I'm trying to catch up in the chat. Talking about hot peppers. Oh no, downhill it went. Right? You can compare it to that. A riot, right? Hopefully a fun riot. The riots that were here in the United States were not fun by any means. But we won't talk about that. That's enough about that. All right, so we're just at the 1 hour mark, so we're going to finish up here. I really appreciate and I want to thank everybody for coming in. You guys make my morning live streams the best. I know it's early, but I have to be out the door early, and in the afternoons when I get home, there's a lot going on. As we know, we all have a lot going on in life. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will save your day, and when I tell you that I'm living proof that it works, please believe me, I really am. Have a positive thought, positive affirmations when you get up in the morning. Stay positive throughout the day, because bringing in that positive energy pushes out negative energy, and it definitely works. It sounds hokey, but honestly, give it a try, and then you tell me if it doesn't work, because it does. Don't forget, think about our first responders, the men and women that serve in our as first responders in the country that you live in. They put their safety on every day to keep us safe, and our service men and women as well that have come before us, that have lost their lives, so that we can do what we're doing now, protecting our freedoms. Think about them as well. And yep, time to go already. You came in late, my friend, but I'm glad you came in. And I'll see you again. Don't forget that red, white, and blue flag behind me. I respect and love that flag. It's a big part of my day, big part of my life, and it should be of yours as well. You can see over my left shoulder there. I have it on my iPad case as well. This house is outside and in, has American flags everywhere, and it's important to me because it represents more than just the cloth it's printed on. It represents safety and freedom, and the freedom for us to do many things, including this, coming up on a live stream and having coffee with all my friends, not only throughout the country, but throughout the world. I think this is fantastic. So, thank you, Bernie. And I'll look at it today, and we'll get that going. I want to thank all my new people that came in, especially Addicted to Ships this morning, and Dave Collier. And it's good to see Still In Ya. Haven't seen you in a while, and Chillin' Charlie, Bernie, and Angie, and Dawn, and Paul, and Kurt. And I know I'm going to miss somebody, but I love it, and I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. I'm only working at its midday here. Glad to have caught you, and I'm glad you came in. I do appreciate it. I hope you know that. And I will check. I will check out some more of your stuff as well. He's a new friend, and I want to keep our friendship going. So I could go on and I could talk for forever, but we have a new outro, and I'm going to share that with you guys. So that's going to do it for me. I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down in my heart. I'm Jimmy, your astute tourist, and guess what? We'll see you later.